It is budget day in the province of Ontario. With a preview, I'm joined now by CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris. What are you watching for today out of this budget? I was watching the Premier yesterday, who was not giving in to reporters' questions. They were looking for some sort of nugget. He wasn't giving it up. So what could be in this budget today, Siobhan?
Well, we know that the Premier and his finance minister have been talking for the better part of a week now about what this budget is going to be focused on, and there's kind of two main components. One of them is keeping costs down for Ontarians. The other is rebuilding the economy. We know on the side of affordability, for example, that announcement that you were watching yesterday saw an extension of what had been a temporary cut to the gas and fuel tax going back to 2022. It was due to expire at the end of June, and the government's been refreshing this every 6 months, pushing the finish line a little further down the road, and they've done that again. So that fuel tax, gas tax cut will now be in place until the end of December, the end of the year, something the government figures saves the average driver a little over $100 a year. So that's on the affordability side. In terms of building, we know that there's been a big focus in the last few weeks on municipalities and the help that they say that they need to meet the housing targets that they've been given by the government. They say that they are really struggling when it comes to infrastructure, getting enough money from the government to do things like build new roads, pave existing ones, add sewer infrastructure as these communities are adding more people or densifying existing neighborhoods. So we already know that those are two big announcements that were part of this budget. There's been one report that there are some changes coming to auto insurance, which Ontarians, especially in the GTA, always perk up when they hear, because we know we face some really high insurance rates for drivers in the province. So we don't know what that will look like. The finance minister wasn't willing to tip his hand, but that's another thing to watch for in the affordability column.